Now can you hear us? I hope. I think it was trying to go off of the iPhone sound. All right, let's start again.
Okay.
Start over. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
I think you can hear me now. Make sure that you can. Let me know that. Oh, hey, I was originally thinking, did Adelaide knock the sound off? Because that's happened before. Let me know that you all can hear now. So we'll start this over. Okay, good. It didn't happen. So this is why I need a moderator.
Oh, yes.
Because I would have done the whole show and they wouldn't have been able to hear us.
Except all the people that could read lips.
Oh, this is true. So, all right, let's start over. So we are going to be as real can be for you. So we thought we would come to you this morning in our robes. Literally first thing in the morning. I almost wrote you all and said, okay, she's still sleeping. I don't think we might not do a show at 7. Maybe we'll do a later show for you. And then all of a sudden about 6:30, she opened up her eyes and I said, do you still want to do a show? Oh, okay. I said, let's do it in our robes then. Let's just be real. And this is what I always want to do for you. I think this is needed more in life. And this is the part of the therapy aspect, especially our younger kids. Okay. So I want you all and you to go back to your teen self or your 20-year-old self. Actually, we could go through the decades. You're 30, 40. What would you tell that teenage self about what you consume? Okay, I want you to think about that. That's one of the questions I'm going to give you. What I mean by that is if I go back to my high school self, it is what I read, what I saw in movies, what I mainly saw in magazines, and what the world told us we should look like.
Oh, yes.
As young women, what was it? What?
Probably like skinny, what was he?
Twiggy,
right?
Yeah. Yep, that was for you.
Yes.
For me, Kate Moss.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you look at models, and I've trained a ton of models in my career. I worked with different modeling agencies, and I would train them, and it was disheartening to me to see these young girls be told that they're coming back from Milan, coming back from New York, and they needed an inch off their hips.
Yeah.
And if you looked at them,
they would say, you're too big. And we would look at it and go, what are you talking about?
Beautiful girls, but I think it's what that does to your psyche. So let me know about, I don't call it a robe. I call it a business coat. Okay. I'm going to look at all your comments here in just a second. I'm also going to give you the weather, and then we're just going to go through some topics. I just want to be real today instead of it so poised. And I actually would like to know from you all, when we do news you can use, first of all, do you want that as a part of the show? Do you like that part of the show?
Yeah. Not all the stupid stuff
that I would call negative news.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't give you that. I don't talk about the homicides and the stabbings and the shootings and, all that horrible aspect of life. But we do like to give you the things that I think you can use. So I kind of was going to go through it and be very real to show you what I normally do about 45 minutes before the show goes on of how I pick the stories. Because some people have asked that. How do you go through and do all that? And it's kind of like what we would do when I was in TV. But I am actually very interested as we move forward. If you want that still as a component of the show, do you want news you can use? Do you want little sports news? Do you want the weather by me? I know you want the weather by Beckett. Don't you love Beckett?
Yes.
He's not on today. He's on Friday. So Mondays and Fridays, by the way, and we're looking for a sponsor for him. And what I say by that is it was GradeWorks, and then they moved to Florida. Well, they moved to Florida. That's the only reason why. Mike Vernacey, I hope you're doing great, and your wife, Lauren. So we're looking for a new sponsor, and I give sponsor money from that to Beckett to help further his career.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. I want to be able to, well, first of all, he does all that work with all of the graphics for us, goes through.
I know.
Especially the other day.
He's so professional.
That's the thing. And I heard that he was considering maybe not staying in the meteorology field and going into politics.
Oh.
Now I think he's back to meteorology. So I don't know. But anyway, welcome to the show. I'm Monica Adams, Quentin. This is Jacqueline Adams. This is Adelaide Quentin. Oh, look at her. She's like, popped up. Hi, guys. I want to be a part of the show today. That's a big part of therapy, by the way, animals.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Right. I remember, was it when Dad died that tell that story.
Yeah. I had, who in the world was it that I had? But
I think it was Kaylee. No, it was Aussie.
Aussie.
Yeah, sorry, Aussie.
It was Aussie. And she just stayed right by me. Like she knew something was wrong.
Yep.
And she knew she had to be right there by me.
So on this Thursday, like I said, yesterday we were going to do Wellness Wednesday, but we switched it to Therapy Thursday. and the positive talk time. So I'm glad that she joined, because if she didn't, I was going to bring them in at some point. I'm looking forward to getting back with Jessica with Yuppie Puppies Forever Rescue.
Yes.
We're talking about starting that back up in April, but I want you to support them. First of all, go into Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa. I'm going to take the girls and Opa, probably Adelaide and Opus, in to get groomed, get their nails done, and support. I always say, we got to support those that support us. I think they had kind of a rough end to the year, and then starting into the beginning. That's why we didn't start in February. Just trying to get some more money on the books, obviously, for them. So they're in Cottleville. Would love for you. I told you we're going to be real. Don't be. Hey, we all got to blow our nose.
Morning sniffles.
So Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa and Yuppie Puppies Forever Rescue, please do me a favor. Support them when you're looking to adopt. Think about them and support them. And then we'll be back on every other Thursday with Positive Talk Time. But I wanted to bring them in for the positivity side of the Therapy Thursday, because it's what they do for our hearts. And let me ask all of you that. Good morning to all of you. I'll look at the comments here in just a second. You're gonna leave us? Okay, bye-bye. Look, they leave us for food. They leave us to go to the bathroom, and then they're right back Velcroing themselves to us to sleep. Oh, she's going to get ready to bark here if she sees a deer. I'm just going to warn you all. So the positive aspect of life is animals. Whether it's a dog, whether it's a cat, whether it's our neighbors have donkeys, chickens, roosters.
Chickens. Yeah, and you hear them.
I don't understand. I can do that again, Mom. Do you all love this? I mean, she's just so real. And I have to tell you, thank you for instilling in me to be this person.
Yes.
What did you say?
Always be yourself.
But what did you say when I got into the business?
Don't get too big for your britches.
It's the greatest.
Always be real.
Yes.
Just be you.
That's where it came from, everybody. In case you wanted to know, it was instilled in me by her. And so when I got into radio, got into TV, it could be a very ego-driven business.
Oh, yes.
Just like acting and actresses.
Yes.
And I heard Catherine Zeta-Jones yesterday. We were flipping through, and she was on Drew Barrymore.
Yes.
And she was geeking out about meeting Lady Gaga.
Oh.
And the comment she made is the same thing that we make. And I'm like, here's this superstar. And she's saying the same thing. She said, oh my gosh, to me, Gaga is the artist of the century. She just was like, she's so talented. And she said, she is exactly what I would hope she would be. She goes, you know how it is, Drew? You hope someone doesn't have even an air of something you don't want them to have. And I was like, oh, here's Catherine saying it. That's how I always felt when you meet celebrities that, for whatever reason, we put on a pedestal. Mm-hmm. You hope that they are exactly the warm-hearted person that we hope they are.
Just so real, just themselves, not put on airs.
Right.
And I'm so great and look at me. No, you're just another person.
Yep. You put your clothes on the same way.
Right. Yes.
Is there a celebrity you would have loved to have met in your life?
Elvis Presley.
Oh, yep. And except for all the demons that took over and obviously took him too soon. No. I believe people said that he was very real.
He was very real, very kind, very thoughtful and considerate, and that loved his mom.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say he loved his mama.
Loved his mom so much. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, he bought her that car and a house, didn't he?
Yes.
Yep. So for me, Reba McEntire, and she was exactly as you would hope she would be.
Yes.
I mean, what an honor it was. I met her 3 times in my career, but the one that always stands out to me is she and I, just like this, not necessarily in robes leaning up against her, but she and I backstage in New York when she did Annie Get Your Gun.
Oh, yes.
And she was exactly what I wanted. In fact, she did that whole twang because her son was getting ready to leave to go on an airplane. And there was a person, like, I don't know if it was a family member or whatever that was with him. I think he was only 8 years old at the time.
Oh.
And so he came into the room and she looked at me and she's like, Monica, can you hang on one second? I got to say goodbye to Shelby. I was like, absolutely. So I got to see the mom play out.
Yes.
And then come back and be the artist, be the actress, be the entertainer. And she was exactly what I wanted. Michael Bublé, I did not get to interview him. I still hope that I can do that. But he did touch my hand at the concert. We have a picture of it.
Okay.
He's a big goofball.
Yes.
He's very funny, right? You've seen him on The Voice?
You see him? Oh, I love him.
You love Snoop Dogg too, which is hilarious to me.
Snoop? dog is a riot.
Okay, look, let me tell you something. If it wasn't for shows like The Voice,
Yes.
you would have never known who Snoop Dogg was.
No.
That's what I
And I
love.
probably would not have really cared for him because, like, okay, I wasn't crazy about his music.
You don't like laid back, sipping on gin and juice.
No. No. But he's so real on
Yes.
the show and that there, and it makes you go, oh, I really like him. He's so funny, so cute, so real.
This is the beauty of life. Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg would have never had a friendship.
Oh, no.
If all of this change in life hadn't happened, like all these different shows they come up with, I just think it's the best. And now he's tied into the Olympics.
Yes.
It cracks me up.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but Michael Bublé is still on my list. And do you know the one person that I want to interview that I haven't yet? Well, actually, there's two. Sorry, there's two. Because I had a list, I had a top 10 list of people I wanted to interview in my career before I ended my career, which is not over, by the way. I
Yeah.
ended the TV career. Now I want to get it hooked up. Do all of you know, by the way, that would be a trivia question because I've said it before. So if you're a diehard, you may have seen it. I'm going to leave it. Remind me to bring this back up. Or if she doesn't remind me, you all remind me. Oh, Rose, that's how she is a Monica's Maniac diehard. Pink.
Pink. Oh, God, yes.
Okay, if you are really a diehard, you know the other one. And she was just on actually she was just on Drew Barrymore. I've never had a chance to watch Drew or Kelly Clarkson because I'm usually in meetings, but Mom's staying with us for the next week and few days. She's going back on her birthday, by the way, which is March 8th.
Mhm.
And so I've been here holding meetings and switching shows to home, and Drew Barrymore was on, Kelly Clarkson was on. Let's see if you know. Let's see. Positivity for sure. Our Sherman will be 15 this year. Oh, I love it, Mandy. So, Rose, you're correct. It is pink. All right, let me go through some of this. Good morning, mama-daughter duo, Mary says. Mama Jackie, you make me smile. My mama always says the same thing. Don't get too big for your britches. Love it. Good morning, LOL. I'm blowing my nose too, Mama. That's what Donna said, right? So, she's doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing. You okay? Get some water. You're all waking up in the morning. Well, some of you are like, wait a minute, I'm already at work or I'm in business clothes. Yes. So you're doing that. We're doing what you just came from, which is staying in this. I'll be getting her dressed. Look, I said we're going to be real at the commercial break. I'm going to give her, look at this. Did you ever think you'd have this many pills? No, a lot of that's supplements.
Oh, yeah, that's mostly all supplements.
Yes, she's got an aspirin in there, Tylenol, obviously for the pain. We'll give you an update on how she's doing. But you've got vitamin B, vitamin D in there. So when we talk about the therapy side of life, it's more about what do we do to take care of ourselves to be proactive, right? Preventative.
Yes.
So she's got physical therapy and occupational therapy coming here to the house. And they both said, in case you want an update on how she's doing, come on up, Ed. They both said, this is a true testament to only 5 weeks since you had your surgery, that you are healing as well as you are because why?
Because I work out and take my vitamins and all the medicine that I'm supposed to take.
Yep, that's right. So she took care of herself from the beginning. All right, so let me do this. I'm going to come in and look at more comments. Positivity Veterinary Care opens in Arnold March 17th. Yes. So Christy was introducing me to, and I love the fact that they are women-owned business. There's a new veterinary care place that's opening up called Positive Veterinary Care. Is that not like a perfect sponsorship? Well, I did have a good conversation with the ladies. They love the idea, but since they're just opening, they don't have the funds just yet. So let's support them so they can be a part of the every other Thursday because we have Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa. And then on the other Thursdays, we have an opening for a sponsor. So I would love that. Yes, Christy, make sure that they know we gave them a shout out today. Morning, Mama and Monica. That's from Karen. Melissa says, good morning, pretty ladies. I didn't watch the news, so I like the basic things you tell us. All right, we're going to do that in just a second. Good morning. Happy Thursday, Julie. I struggled with an eating disorder in my 20s and 30s. It almost killed me. I would tell my younger self it's not worth it. So that's one of the questions we've thrown out so far. What would you tell your younger self? For me, I would say stop listening to the voice in your head that says you have to be that person that's on the magazines because, by the way, it's all airbrushed. It's not real.
Yes.
Well, and now it's all AI driven. Now it's all filters. So it just switched from airbrushing by an actual human being to AI quickly changing what you look like.
So it's like fake.
So how do we change that, by the way, everybody? I'll throw that out to you. How do we finally change so that your children, your nieces, your nephews, whoever that's in that younger generation, they don't listen to the negativity, that chatter that's around them,
Yeah.
that really, I think at a very young age affects you mentally,
Yes.
and then could set the course of where you go or where you don't go in life,
Yes.
because of what you believe,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe the power you're giving. The power you're giving complete strangers, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. And they don't really care about you.
No, they don't even know you.
No.
Right? They're just putting something out there, and it's the world telling you that you have to be this way. I will give major credit to Dove, the campaign that they have to show women of all shapes and sizes, all cultures, all races. And you see those Dove commercials, and the girls are larger.
Yes.
And I also have to say that I love all the stores. Shout out to Apricot Lane, by the way. Rose said, Monica, I just want to let you know that I was going to go to Apricot Lane, but they only go up to an extra large, like from a, I think it's an extra small to an extra large. Not anymore. She listened. She had some people that said that. The problem is, and I'll tell you this because we have new merchandise that will be rolled out. It is bringing in the merchandise, and then do you get stuck with it? Do you have 2X, 3X, 4X? You're paying for all that. And by the way, many distributors that you work with or fabric houses, they charge more because there's more. You get that. You were a seamstress.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, because you had more fabric to make the outfit for them. So it does cost a little more.
Yes. And now we're in a world where a lot of things are up in price. So they have to put that back to the consumer. But she listened, Rose and everybody else. So Apricot Lane Boutique, which is in Winghaven or the O'Fallon area off the Winghaven exit.
Okay.
She just did a reel and a story just the other day. And they were showing that they do have larger sizes now.
All right.
And I appreciate that because I want people who are in a transition phase of their life to always feel pretty.
Yes.
That is one of the things I've always told my clients. I don't care if you're 50 pounds overweight right now or 100 pounds. I want to get you healthy. So, but as you're going through it, I don't want you to feel.
Yeah. And still want you to look good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
and feel good. Yes.
But normally I've always heard from people who are overweight that say, I can only shop at a big girl store.
Yeah.
They want to shop at a boutique. They want to feel pretty. They want to have those kind of clothes.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it is just put that message out there. And I love that Monica Brand grabbed that message and said, I hear you. I hear you and I see you. And so please go and support her. She just did a Mobile Monica with us. You got to go. It's close to Lake St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
Really cute clothes. And she had a lot of the Valentine stuff originally at 50% off. I saw it was 75% off. I don't know if they still have some, but go in because now they're transitioning for spring and summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Who else here? I don't call it a robe. I call it a business coat as I work from home and sometimes wear a robe during meetings and while working. Matt, I love that. Yes. I love your Get Real shows. Good morning, Jackie from Linda. Keep it real. Yes. All right. Sorry. They said, Mama Jackie, you look beautiful. Sorry you all couldn't hear us in the beginning. We can't hear. That was the original. We fixed all that. I think, yeah, for some weird reason, when I first came on, it tried to go over to the audio on my cell phone. Good morning, beautiful. If that's from Lyman. Good morning from Audra. Please keep the news you can use. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't know what's going on. Just enough news in the morning. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to take a break and we'll come back to news you can use. We'll also come back to the weather. Didn't actually meet him, but once saw Kenny Logan at the Fox. Our seats were in the second row in the front. And he sat on the edge of the stage, turned on all the lights, and had a talk with the fans. See, being real. He answered all of our questions. It was so up and personal. Loved it and loved listening to him. Mom, you want to tell everybody who you had a chance to see in person that was the Queen of Talk Show in Chicago? You and I went to see. Who's the Queen of Talk Shows? She's not doing it anymore. Oprah.
Oh, yes.
Now,
yes.
What did you think of her?
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, she was real.
She was. Or I don't know if it's because it still was a part of, what I would like is meeting that person outside of that setting.
Yes.
But it's also, you have to give them a little grace though, because they are always, think about this, always having to be on. Yes. Right? They can't even run up to the store without being bombarded by the paparazzi.
Yes.
So you catch them on bad days. I remember when I was covering sports, somebody made a comment about Brett Hall, and they were like, "Oh, he was rude," and I was like, "Really? I don't agree. I because they would ask me, well, you've met all these guys. What do you think? And I said, I think I have seen him with lines and lines and lines of people to the very last kid wanting their card signed by him.
Yeah.
He's at a restaurant. First of all, he's supposed to be at his at a restaurant by himself, not by himself, but by on his own time, right?
Yeah.
With his friends, and you're coming up to the table while they're trying to eat. So I think that infringes on let's let them have their time.
Yes.
Like, don't do it while they're eating, but yeah,
Yes.
say hi. People say that to me sometimes. Oh, they send me a direct message. I saw you last night. I was going to say hi. I'm like, please say hi. But at the same time, don't linger and stay there and take me away from the table and ask me to take pictures with, or actually, I don't care about the picture, but am I actually eating with my husband at the time or with mom?
Oh, yeah.
It would be just wait for a second or come by. Like last night, we took mom out to eat and a few people came by and we got up, gave hugs, and then they're more aware of, hey, I got to get you back to enjoying time with your family. Yes, but please say hi.
Yes.
I mean, that I'm giving you that. Please come up and say hi. For him, it was, yeah, I can sign kid, but can I finish eating here? And I think sometimes people are like, yeah, but I got to go. And I want, well, I don't know. I'll throw that out to you all. What do you think? Do you think that they always have to be at our beck and call? I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
No, I don't think so either. So let's see. Where did I last go? Monica, I better hurry and get up there. I lost another 8 pounds and someone has to go to that curvy corner. Kristen, Michelle, and I are going up there. Thank you so much for supporting them. Be sure to say that you found out about them on our show. Hey, Mama Jackie and Monica from Stephanie. Matt, are you all ready for the crazy weather? Okay, so we're going to do the weather right now. 70s this week, and then Monday, Mother Nature quickly takes us back to reality with possible snow this weekend. That's what I'm not happy about. We don't like that, Mom. No. So, all right, let's go ahead and we'll get to the weather. And then I'm going to do a little news you can use for you as well. So we want to thank our friends, by the way, over at KMOV, because when Beckett is not on with us, we like to give you the weather from our friends over at Channel 4. So this is their forecast. 56 for today and really partly sunny skies, maybe even mostly sunny. Yep. Mom was like, hey, that sun's coming in. I love it. So down tonight to 36. Tomorrow, though, look at tomorrow, 70.
All right.
Sunshine, not even a mention of a cloud, 70. So tomorrow we're going to, Mom's not going to be able to. I'm going to get those dogs out walking because they have not had the walks like they need to. 70 and then down to 42. And then Saturday, a slight chance of afternoon showers, but it's still going to be 64. So you're going to love this weekend, by the way. Down to 30. I want to give a shout out to Lydia's house. They are having their gala this weekend. And that is, Lydia's house is to help women and children in domestic violence situations. So what a wonderful organization. So we'll be going to that Saturday night. Then we get into Sunday. Look at that. A rain to a wintry mix. 40 degrees. So that means it's coming in Sunday night, could be affecting the Monday morning commute, by the way, a mix to rain. That could affect your kids going to school. That may affect what I'll probably end up doing is having Jenny Gabriel with JG Optimal Wellness on virtually to keep her safe and keep Zach safe. So we'll make decisions as we get into the weekend, but we will definitely have that on Monday. 41 on Monday, Tuesday, 44 with another mix to rain. Wednesday, a 50% chance of rain. So we've got the precipitation coming all next week. 50. Yes. Thursday, we've got rain or storms, but it's warmer. So we're not talking about snow once we get to Thursday. 62, we have rain or storms, and 65 on Friday. And guess what? For your birthday on Saturday, the 8th, we have 63 degrees, but a 40% chance of rain or storms. So holy cow, it's going to be crazy wet once we get into the weekend and into next week. So that's your forecast, by the way, in case you were wondering the forecast.
Yes.
Sorry you got rain on your birthday.
We early March people say, come in like a lion and go out like a lamb.
Exactly. Amen. All right. Keep the comments coming in. What I'm going to ask as we go to the break, in case you didn't miss it, was what would you tell your younger self? If you had a chance to sit down with your grade school, high school self, then go ahead and go through. You can even tell us. I would say this to my 20-year-old, 30-year-old. Maybe there was a pivotal point in life that you would say, this is when it happened. For me, it was high school. I would absolutely go back in high school and say, all of the bullying that takes place, the way they treat you or the way they're treating your friends or the way they're even treating themselves, right? They're going to change. They're in their own awkward stage.
Right.
They're in their own follow stage. They can't be leaders.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to get out of high school. I'm just going to tell you, sure, I enjoyed moments of it and I loved my athletic side of it and I had good friends, but for the most part, I can't stand fake people. And I saw so much of that. I got into college my first year. It was a small town. Wasn't a big fan of it. Loved my beginning of my second year, which was at Mizzou. And then my life all changed. And by the way, we'll grab the book. Oh, right here. So, Mom, you've been reading this.
Yes.
What do you think of it so far?
It's very good.
Okay. So have you gotten your book yet? It's called It's About Time, Pivotal Moments, Powerful Voices, Unforgettable Truths. 35 women from our immediate St. Louis, Missouri area that opened up their hearts, their souls, got very raw. In fact, some of them telling stories that they've never told before and honestly being a little scared to put themselves out there. So Mom's read more of it than I've had a chance to. That just shows how busy my life has been. I am looking forward to. I just started from the beginning and just started going through. Audra, by the way, I just read yours. Have you read Audra's yet? I don't think you've.
Well, you can see I went in and then.
Well, you kind of bounced around though. Mom read mine, which
did.
is, I think on page 156. You read Randy Naughton's.
Yes.
You read Laura Hediger's.
Yes.
And then you started to go back into the beginning. I just started going through the A's. So I'm not very far in, but I have read Angela's, who was on with our show. She's a therapist. I also have read Audra's. And I read up through, I think, Dr. Cassandra Suggs. So many people in this. I have a couple of people who just paid me via Venmo and said they can't pick it up in person. So they asked if I would ship it. Yes. If you need me to ship this to you, let me know. I have several people in a running list that I know you told me you wanted a book. So I will be getting with you personally asking, do you want to meet me in person? We could do another book signing. We did one at Russell's in Fenton. We can do another one out in St. Charles County, and we can do one in maybe South or West County. So if you haven't heard about that, it is a very positive book to lift you up and to give you the belief in us. Would you say that? Belief in yourself.
Right. All right.
Kind of like Laura and I and Hoda. Hoda was on the other day talking about how she was told by 27 news directors that she wasn't good enough. And then there was the one that believed in her in this small country town that she was waiting to be told no. Mm-hmm. And then this guy, she even did the twang. Hi, how are you? Come on in. And I was a sports director yesterday, and then I just got promoted to news director. And she was like, okay, yeah, hi. Oh, here's your tape. Put the tape in. And she was just sitting there waiting. Yep. Okay. Just tell me I'm not good enough. And he's like, I got to tell you something. Can I tell you something? And she was like, yes. I like what I see. And she was like, you do? Okay. And he gave her a chance. And if he hadn't, she'd never be on the Today Show where we all fell in love with her.
Yes. So you go. Thank God for that gentleman. Thank God that he pushed her through.
And for me, it's Eric Hellum. Eric, thank you.
Yes.
Who was at WIL?
Yes.
He's the one that told me, you're not making enough money. And I'm like, what boss tells you that?
Tells you that, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, he said, I'm going to take you from here to here, but I can't take you up to here where you belong, because to the upper bosses, it'll be like, whoa, why did she jump from here to here? He goes, but you are going to go from here to here and here to here very, very soon. And in 3 months I did.
Yes.
So that it was a way for him to be able to explain, look, she's doing all this work. We took her from the news director to now the morning show host and doing news for us. She's doing dual roles.
Yes.
She deserves more. Then I went into TV and I didn't have the same. We're not going to say who. Don't say it. She wants to so bad, but don't. I have to say, because that person didn't believe in me, all it did was fuel me to say, watch me.
Just watch me.
Let them watch, by the way, was the hashtag.
With any of them, when somebody tries to knock you down, just say, watch me.
Let them watch.
I know what is in me, and I'm going to show you.
Yes, and I know it's hard because you're like, I just want to be given a chance. But look, you got Hoda saying 27 times. I've had a lot of no's as well. But I'm telling you, those no's are just making the way for the right one. If you are faith-based, which we are, and we'll end with a devotional here in about a half hour, it is God saying, this isn't for you, but I am readying you.
Yes.
And I am getting you power inside of you to see just how strong you are to take the no's, to then believe that the yes is coming.
Yes.
And yes. And by the way, for 2026, one of my big things is to say yes to more invitations.
Oh, yes.
And to slow down. And also for boundaries. Mom heard me the other day. Actually, let's save that. I'm going to go to a break. When we come back, I'm going to tell the story about what happened the other night and how I was so proud of myself to find my voice again and to speak that boundary that I had to set. Okay, so we're going to do that. Thank you all for the comments. Keep them coming in. Let us know. All right, so as we go to a break, what would you tell your younger self? And tell me what age that self is that would change your life maybe at an earlier part. Okay, more to come.
What if you could start your day feeling loose, relaxed, and ready? Deep hydrotherapy right in your backyard. No commute, no appointments, just warmth, relief whenever you need it. Sore muscles recover faster, tight joints loosen up, tension you carry all day, gone. Relax with your family or friends, or work
Absolutely
out at our
not.
Michael Phelps Edition Swim Spas.
Hey,
Worried about maintenance?
stop.
We have factory-trained service
No.
nearby whenever you need it.
No.
Plus, we're here for you long-term if you have any
Stop right
questions
now.
or need to refill supplies. You can even test spas at our showrooms. Spas and More, A+ rated, locally owned for 20 years. We put the ah in spa.
And Angie Hess, thank you so much, by the way, for being a part of the show. I want to give you a shout out to Divine Longevity and Wellness. Dr. John Arshadi is going to be on our show on the 16th, telling us all about his walk of life and what he has done before opening his dream. And this is bringing hyper personalization to the St. Louis area. They're located, by the way, in the Four Seasons Shopping Center, Divine Longevity and Wellness. This is kind of a walkthrough for you. They do hormone replacement therapy. They also do weight loss. And I love this. Red light therapy is obviously a very big thing as mom blows her nose. This is a bike that you bike for about 40 minutes and you are obviously getting the benefit of exercise, but at the same time, you're getting the benefits of red light therapy, which for skin and hair and nails and your immune system is so beneficial. Also, for those of you that are going through the aspect of I am changing and I am concentrating on nutrition and I am losing weight, you want to go in and do your body composition. And that is exactly what they can do. So I'm very excited to introduce you to them. And then we're going to go and do a business spotlight at Divine Longevity and Wellness. So that's all coming up in the next few weeks. What I'm really excited about, we stopped by yesterday. I'll ask mom what she thinks. Mary Tuttle's, The Art of Living, also affiliated with Amelia's. So we're talking about some of the gorgeous flowers. So if you want to buy flowers for yourself or it's a birthday or an anniversary, please support Angela. She is the owner. She's going to be on the show in just a couple of weeks talking about her mama, by the way, because it was her mother that started this, Mary Tuttle. And this is the view as you go to walk in and then you go inside and it's some of the most beautiful gifts anywhere. Jim even said it. He's like, this is amazing. So we went in around Valentine's Day as they were transitioning, just coming back from market and getting ready for spring. So a lot of new spring and summer stuff that's there now. This is what I want for my birthday, by the way. Those robes are the softest robes ever. So this is actually walking into Amelia's, and then all of those custom fabrics that are there. They've got some really cool new globes in. Jim bought me one of the most beautiful things. I'm actually going to show you on camera here in just a second. Jim said it's my birthday gift and my Valentine's gift, by the way.
Yes.
So Mary Tuttle's, they're located on Baxter Road in Chesterfield, 17021 Baxter Road in Chesterfield. Again, like I always say, please support those that support us. Angela, I can't wait to have you on the show and can't wait to go and experience Mary Tuttle. So can you hold this for a second? And then
sure
tell
can.
them some more things you would tell your younger self. I'm going to show you this gift.
My younger self?
Yep.
Oh, gosh, I don't know. Explore, have fun. Oh, Tessa. Tessa, hush up.
They're both barking. They heard me move this. All right,
yes.
We're going to look at your comments, but let me just show you this. They have, this is from Simon Pierce. This is what Jim bought me. I had never seen anything like it before. Is this not gorgeous? I put it in one of my reels. It's very heavy. They have Simon Pierce at Mary Tuttle's. I took a bunch of new video that I'll be showing you in the coming weeks, but
So
it
beautiful.
sits on this. It is beautiful. And then it lights up and then you can turn it on to a timer. I'm going to tell you right now, it feels like it weighs about 10 pounds. Look at Opus is all interested coming in. All right, I'm going to put this back.
Opus is, what is this?
So, all right. What would you tell your younger self? So what did you say?
I forget what I said.
That's okay. I'm going to ask all of you as we also look through the news. Good morning. Love all your shows, especially the ones with your mama. Prayers for a speedy recovery, Mama Jacque. She's doing great, by the way. She really is. Rena, good morning to you. Christy, I've met Martin Sheen. He's very down to earth, just a genuinely nice guy. Stephanie said, my neighbor dated Kenny Loggins. Wow, really? And she said he wasn't nice. Well,
Oh, maybe
see,
he just was a bad day. Well, that's true. Maybe he just had a bad day.
no, she was saying that she dated him and he wasn't nice.
Oh, he dated. Well,
But they didn't click.
okay. Well, then
Well, she would have known him. Lynn, good morning. Mom is looking beautiful as always.
oh, thank you so much.
Linda, Matt, crazy Missouri weather. If you don't like it, just hang around a couple days.
Yeah.
Actually, we used to say just wait a few hours because it'll change. Hey, hush up there. Hush. Johnson says incredible. Rose, I always waited on Brett Hall. At work, he always loved his fans. We saw Monica at Abigail's concert while in line. My husband turned to you and said, is that the real Monica Adams? You and Jim laughed. Yes, I love that. Yep, I was just thinking that. March is coming in like a lion. It better go out like a lamb. Audra said, yay, I love the stories in the book. Yep. Let's go test spas. I agree. Okay, let's talk about that. So Spas and More, by the way, they're going to be at the home show. I want you to go out. Jim and I are going to go. You've been to a home show before, haven't you?
Oh, yes. 3 times.
Let's see. So the home show is actually going to take place during the time that you're with us. So you want to go in your wheelchair? We can wheel you
Sure.
around the home show.
Why not? Yes.
Okay, the home show is back downtown, by the way, and there's so many really cool things at a home show if you haven't been, but I want you to go and see the booth that Spas and More is going to be at for many reasons. If you are a fan of the St. Louis Blues,
Yes.
they're going to have 5 of the alumni. So that's
All right.
Reed Lowe and Jim Campbell, Cam Jansen, Jamie Rivers, and Tony Twist, all part of Bare Knuckle Barbecue Sauce.
Oh, right.
They all came up with these barbecue sauces that fit them and their personality and where they're from, their characteristics, whatever. So it's called Bare Knuckle Barbecue. They're going to have something special during the home show with them and then some incredible spas. So Jim and I are going to go look at hot tubs. The really cool thing is Angie Hess, who is the owner of Spas and More here in St. Louis, they are going to have it with a guy that they're pairing up with that does landscaping. So they're going to show kind of what it would look like with landscaping around the hot tubs.
Oh, right.
Great idea, right? So Mom literally woke up this morning and looked outside, and what did you say?
You need to put a hot tub right outside the store.
You got to tell Jim that. Jim, yes. Angie did come over and look and measure for us and actually had some really good ideas. Jim was thinking that we should put it where the bar is. And I'm like, he wants to just demolish the bar.
No.
Thank you. That's why I was like, doesn't even make any sense. However, one of the things that I was thinking was I want to put it straight out our walkout from our bedroom.
Yeah.
But there's electric there for the pool. And she said you would have to redo all of this because you can't have, from an electrician and from a safety standpoint, there was something about you can't have the electric, like the 220 or whatever we need next to that. So it would have to be redone. Trust me, Jim's not going to do that because this isn't our forever home. So he doesn't want to put that expense in. He also wants us to wait on the hot tub. And in life, this is another thing in the Therapy Thursday to understand, you're not supposed to wait on things because you don't know that you're promised the very next second.
You're very true. Very true.
We came back from Napa Valley and they said, go drink your good wine.
Yes.
So
don't save it because I'm going to save it for something special. Well, every day is special.
Yes. Doesn't she have good wisdom? This is why I like doing these shows with you. But I know a lot of people that are wine collectors are like, well, hey, we're going to buy one for a kid's birth year and we're going to wait till they're 21 for them to open. I understand, but are they ever going to reach 21? Are they going to lose your child early? I mean, I know it's hard to think about, but it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, we just lost someone very close to us at the age of 39. And Chuck, who is our sponsor of Wet Your Whistle Wednesday, lost his daughter-in-law at 41.
Yes.
To what they think to an aneurysm. I mean,
yes.
It's, again, I understand. It's a catch-22. You've got wine that's too early to drink. And so that's why the Coravins come in handy. It does a little puncture into the cork. It allows you to taste a little bit. And then maybe you save a little bit with the hope that you've got endless hours on earth. You know, I don't know. It's hard, folks. Julie, for 2026, I asked God to lead me to two people that are less fortunate. And that's how I found this group and Arnold, Missouri for this homeless gentleman, Dan, and his fur baby, Bentley support team. Okay. Rose, when is your birthday, Monica? March 19th. Hers is March 8th. Mine's March 19th. My brother Craig's is March 4th. My sister Cindy's is March 26th. My godmother, who I don't forget, I got to write her. My godmother's is March 26th as well. One of my favorite cousins is March 26th.
Yep.
There's so many in March. Hey, that's just a deer. There's so many in March. It's crazy.
Must be a deer outside.
Hey, you want a treat? Watch this. What? Hey, want a treat? Come here. Come here, get a treat. Hey, stop. Kristen said Mama Jacque is adorable. Adelaide, right now. Stop. Mama said to explore and have fun, Kristen said. No.
Or let her out. She'll scare them off.
Oh, that's not. No, because they're just back there having fun. Pamela, good morning. Life is short. Wear your party pants every day. No barking. They don't care. Okay. For those of you that wanted some news you can use, here's what I'm going to tell you. Here's what I would do. I would go through and look through KMOV's website. I would look through KSDK. I would look through Fox. And then I go through and see, do you all want to know about these things? So, you're going to see stuff. Look, I'm not going to tell you about gunfire. I'm not going to talk about, I'm not going to talk about ICE right now. Adelaide, please stop. So all of these things I would go through. St. Louis County marking 1 year since they took back control of their animal shelter. We've been talking about that. Traffic camera shows a moment 2 vehicles get caught in a sinkhole at an intersection. Okay, that one I probably would open up and talk to you about. Let's see. Now we can turn the audio off because now we're being real. All right. What in the heck happened here? 2 vehicles were caught in a sinkhole at an intersection in Omaha Tuesday. University of Nebraska's public safety security cameras recorded the moment the 2 vehicles fell into the sinkhole, caught everybody by surprise. In this video, there's a maroon Jeep, evidently, and a silver Dodge pickup that were at a stoplight. And as they waited, a sinkhole formed underneath. Oh my gosh, abruptly swallowing the 2 vehicles. Okay, so the problem's going to be from a video standpoint. I'm going to come back on camera for you. A lot of times we can't show the videos because we would get a copyright strike because it's somebody else's video shot. So we normally take screenshots to show you that. I did see it quickly. There was a sinkhole that was underneath them. I remember something downtown in St. Louis that this car just fell down into the hole just off of Market Street many years ago. Yeah. How scary. Do you guys think about that by sometimes?
Sitting at the stoplight and all of a sudden you go, what?
The road.
The road goes away.
Is it just me or when? Okay, so I think about that sometimes. I think, is the road going to cave in underneath us while we're sitting there? On really hot days, I think about it.
Yeah.
The other thing I think is when I go, do you ever do this when you go by bridges? That you think the bridge is going to collapse down? You do?
Yeah. They're thinking, is this going to hold me until I get to the other side?
But I also do it when I'm going underneath it and I just think it's going to fall. So I go a little bit faster underneath the bridge. Yeah. It's just crazy things. I thought I read there was a sinkhole in Springfield recently. Probably. Kathy, good morning. Monica has a special birthday. Her birthday is my youngest birthday. Leslie's is March 19th. Okay. Yes, we share that together. Let's see. Good morning, Dorothy. Okay. What else in the news you can use? Let me look as we go through. So that would have been one of them that I would have probably told you all about. Seniors at Cedarhurst have Tesson Heights quilt for foster children and veterans. See, that's a feel-good story.
That's a great one, yes.
There's a push for Bentley's Law to pass in Missouri legislature. What's Bentley's Law? So let's just be real with y'all. Look at Adelaide is being very noisy today. Let's see. What's Bentley's Law? There were hearings in both the Missouri Senate and the House Wednesday. Senate Bill 1135, House Bill 1910, both would require if a person's convicted of if they're driving while intoxicated and it caused the death of a parent or guardian, a surviving parent or guardian would get payments from the convicted person to support the child. Well, that's news you could use because unfortunately these things happen. That's the unfortunate side of life. So Cecilia Williams came up with the idea for Bentley's Law, named after one of her grandsons. Williams and her husband have been the guardians of both Bentley and their other grandson, Mason, after their parents were killed in a crash in 21. Devastating, but I hope this bill goes through. She said, we still suffer every day. We wake up and it's like we're back to April 13th of 2021 again, and that will never go away. Williams said she spends every day honoring her son, Cordell Williams, future daughter-in-law, Lacey, and her 4-month-old grandson. All 3 of them were killed in a crash back in April, Highway 30 in Jefferson County. The driver of the other car was drunk and convicted of 3 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Well, so these are I don't like to talk about that part of it, but I do like to talk about what can come to help people moving forward.
Yes.
That's good. Some rabies vaccines recalled because they only contained water. Oh my gosh, that is what I always stress. Like I
What?
remember when HCG was out and people were ordering it and believing that it was exactly what they thought, and they were it was a placebo effect.
Ugh.
There was nothing in it whatsoever, and that's kind of the same thing with people doing the weight loss drugs. If you're going to be doing Wegovy, tirzepatide, all those things that are out now, it's Roe, I think they were showing,
Well, yeah,
right? Do it with a trusted medical professional.
Right.
Don't be buying it online somewhere. You don't know where you're getting it from. You don't even know if there's anything in it and injecting yourself. That's not smart. So this is a voluntary recall that's been issued for a single serial rabies vaccine. Okay, it is IMRAB3TF. A limited number of vials were found to have a sterile water instead of the vaccine. Interesting. Initiated out of an abundance of caution, veterinarians and clinics that receive the affected vials have been notified directly, will be in contact with the pet owners whose pets were vaccinated with the recalled cereal. The single impacted cereal represents approximately 2.5% of the total doses sold annually in the United States. Okay, so that would have gone to the vets. So the vets didn't even know about it.
No. Oh, yeah.
Now they're being told, and now they'll be able to fix that. Let's see. High school swim team with big hearts pay off a beloved custodian's medical debt.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I like more of these feel-good stories, right? A man's, we don't want to know that. See, these are the stories I don't want to talk about. That's just, do you guys want to know about these things? Man sentenced for pouring alcohol into a hawk's mouth. What? That's my point. This is what's happening in our world. These are the things I don't want to go in depth about. Yes, I understand they're happening, but how does it serve us? All it does is make you get mad. Let's see. Nope. Oh, chances are you probably know someone who's been sick with the flu recently. So let me ask you that. I'm so glad we've kept you healthy and away from that.
Yeah.
But it is running rampant. And I've had a lot of people around me saying, I really wish the CDC would stress that it is not gone. We're still in flu season. And for people to stay home.
Yes.
Because you're just getting everybody else sick.
Yeah.
Yep, Adelaide agrees. But the flu is out there. Have you all caught it, by the way? Or have you caught a sinus infection? Because that's going around. You have stayed healthy.
Yes.
That's all these supplements. It's in this thing I can barely lift. I have been drinking elderberry.
Oh.
Have you ever had that?
I don't think so.
Okay, you can do elderberry direct, or you can have elderberry emergency, which I have in here as well.
Emergency?
Yeah, emergency. Yep, but this is elderberry instead of like the orange.
Oh.
So we're doing Therapy Thursday in many aspects of what we do with what we tell our younger self, which anything you want to drop in now, or if you watch us on replay, it is understanding to not give power to that and to believe in yourself at a young age to carry over as you're older.
Yes.
What have you learned over the years, your wisdom?
I don't know. Just keep trying to find the best in everything.
Okay.
The best in people, best in yourself.
Self-love is important.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. Hey, Addie, it's just a deer, honey.
Yeah,
what the heck?
I can see him.
Did you all see the video that went viral, by the way, of the U.S. men's hockey team in Miami, Adelaide? Come here. In Miami at a bar, and they all collectively sang the national anthem together.
Oh.
It went viral. I thought it was so cool. I don't know if you've all seen that. If you haven't, Google to look that one up. Oh my gosh, Martin Short's daughter, Catherine, died at the age of 42. What did I just say?
Oh.
Life is too short. Martin Short, by the way, is coming to the Fabulous Fox with Steve Martin.
Oh, God. Those two
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes. Those two are so funny.
I want to see this one. Let me do this one for you. We just talked about how life is so short. Did you all see this? His daughter, Catherine, has died. In a statement shared with People, the family said they are devastated. It is with profound grief that we confirm the passing of Catherine Hartley Short. The family is devastated by this loss and asked for privacy at this time. Beloved by all, will be remembered for the light and the joy she brought into the world. Catherine worked as a social worker, was adopted by Martin Short and his late wife, Nancy. Nancy, by the way, died in 2010 of ovarian cancer. So he lost his wife, now lost his adopted daughter. According to People, the LA coroner confirmed, oh no, she died by suicide.
Oh, my God. No.
All right. So one more time, there is someone out there on the other end of a phone that will tell you your value. Oh, that just broke my heart. They will tell you your value. They will talk you through it. If you are in a state right now, please call 988.
Yeah.
That is the suicide hotline number. If there's anyone that you know that's giving even an inkling please, please, please get them help. Please
Yes.
get them to a therapist. Please be around them. Don't dismiss these signs that you see.
Yeah.
Adelaide, please stop. Let's see. A fun drive underway to build a museum honoring segregation area Black High School in Festus. That's happening here. St. Louis County marks 1 year since they took back control of the animal shelter. That's good news. Yeah, there's school districts, by the way, that are talking about going to a 4-day school.
Oh,
What do you think about that?
I don't know.
What do you all think about that? Would you want your kids to go to 4 days instead of 5 days of school? There's a lot of people that have talked and actually have changed, businesses that have changed with people working 4 10-hour days. So they have Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday off. And I'm like, oh, I worked more than 10 hours and I still had to work 5 days.
Yes.
You want to tell them what never mind. I was going to say, I had a feeling you were going to go to what happened in my beginning career of radio when I worked overtime.
Oh God. She worked overtime and got paid less.
Halftime.
Halftime.
And we finally all came together and we're like, isn't this illegal?
Yeah, that's what I said. Check into it. This is not right. You can't pay overtime.
Somehow we all came together though, and I don't know, they weaseled their way out of that. What are you thinking? Are you all following along with Savannah Guthrie's mother? And it's like almost a full month in.
Yeah.
They're now saying they believe it was a burglary gone wrong.
They're saying now that they somehow that she was taken to Mexico.
Well, there's so much out there. And they also are asking for people that are calling the number to not be calling in. They understand that the whole world is feeling invested into this story, but people are calling and giving the Guthrie family well wishes. But that is cluttering up the line.
Yeah.
And they're having to go, the dispatchers and whatever are having to go through all of that to get through actual information that could lead them to some information in this. I keep watching on X. Savannah Guthrie keeps putting videos out there. Their family has now stepped up and they are giving a $1 million reward.
Yes.
She was crying and saying, somebody out there, you know something, and you can remain anonymous.
Yeah.
But they're giving a $1 million, and it's got to fall in line with the FBI and how they do their rewards, but a $1 million reward for information that leads to the recovery of their mother.
Mm-hmm.
Adelaide, come here.
Because people have got to know somehow someone had to say something to a friend or whatever.
Or they know right now. They know that person.
Well, I know, And then, like they said, it's never too late to do the right thing.
Yes, she keeps
like
saying
you kept
that.
thinking, I don't know. Yes, do it. If you know something, do it so she can get her mom back.
Yeah, well, actually, and she said either way. She said, we still believe in the miracle that she will be returned to us and that she's still alive. But if she's not, and as she put in this last video, and if she's not and she has met her maker, they just want that information.
Right.
And she said, if that is what is the unfortunate side of it all, that we will accept that.
Yes.
And that, her mother was very faith-based, or hopefully is very faith-based. But if she is no longer here, that she is with her brother and that she is with her husband and she's with her Lord, is what she was saying in that video.
Yes.
I do really hope, and I will be elated if all of a sudden her mother is still alive. You fear every day that this goes on, that she's not.
Yes.
But you have to be the ultimate optimist to believe. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I hope so. I hope her mom is still with her. A lot of talk still about the U.S. men's Olympic hockey team. I mean, I think that there will be a movie made about this team, just like the Miracle on Ice from 1980. I don't know. I have a feeling, and the toothless pictures that crack me up. Come on, it's so funny for me. Let's see. A lot of this I wouldn't tell you about. There's just so much I'm looking through. Lindsey Vaughn, by the way, we've all been invested in that. She says the surgery saved her. Have you seen this? I follow her on Instagram. She said the surgery saved her from having her left leg amputated. And if it wasn't for, this is the whole thing about how life is supposed to happen. If it wasn't for the fact that she already had issues in her knee, her own medical team wouldn't have been with her in Italy. Because she did, that doctor is the one that did the surgery, and he saved her leg by what he was able to do. If it would have been another doctor, she doesn't know if they would have been able to do this 6-hour procedure.
Yes.
And they would have amputated.
Oh, God.
You know that same thing happened with me,
Mm-hmm.
that I had a doctor that wanted to amputate with my blood clot, and another doctor that said no. That doctor got his way for 24 hours and was able to use a medicine that started working. So it's eerie of who is put in our life, right?
It was with the urokinase.
Oh, that was a medicine that was used at the time. It's not used anymore, by the way, though.
Yeah, I know.
But it was just the right medicine at the right time. But it also is almost what killed me, he said.
He said, yeah.
Right? So I don't know, folks. I'm looking through all of this and thinking this is all stuff that's going to hurt your heart. I will tell you about the National Day of Calendar. It is Carpe Diem Day. Do you know what that means?
I forget.
Seize the day.
Seize the day.
Appreciate life. Appreciate the times with your
Yes.
mama and your dad. National Chili Day. Oh, you want to make some chili?
Oh, yes. Oh,
All right.
I love chili.
Where you want to make the vegan chili you like so much that I make?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll tell
Whichever
Jim.
way, I don't care.
Jim's a good chili maker, isn't he?
Yes.
He is. We like to do it both. National Toast Day.
Okay.
And I don't mean toast like cheers. It's actually bread toast. All right. That's why she's being so loud. It's National Small Dog Day.
Oh.
She's making her voice very loud.
She's at the, she's kind of.
That's because there's like how many deer in our backyard? I count at least 3. National Tell a Fairy Tale Day.
Tell a fairy tale.
National Set a Good Example Day. Oh, this is a good one today. National Letter to an Elder Day. These are all good. Jim's like, does every day have to have its own? Yes, it does. It does. And by the way, the Blues are in action tonight against the Kraken. They've been off obviously during the Olympic break. So they're back in action. I got to see what happened to the Billikens the other night, by the way. Let's do this as we're being very real with you. The Billikens, you're kidding. They lost to Dayton. They were like 24-1 or something like that. Let me look. What is their schedule? The Billikens are now 25-3. Oh, I didn't know that they had lost a couple. We are going to see their final game of the season on Wednesday. Have you ever been to a Billiken game?
No.
Yeah, nor have I. Dayton is 19-9. The Billikens 25-3. So the Billikens lost 77-62. So they next play on Saturday against Duquesne. And then they play Loyola. That's the game that we're going to go see. So let me see. And let me go over real quick to national news. See if there's anything in that. Yeah, they're talking about Nancy Guthrie. Talking about the U.S. It's a lot of the stuff that's kind of been out there already. So what I'm going to tell you is many times people, as you're watching the news, they're just filling hours of negativity.
Yes.
I could have done it that quick for you. Right? So let's see. Kristen, you will love going to Billikens games. So fun. Tessa would go crazy at my house. 12 deer in our yard yesterday evening. The most we've ever had was 13. That's actually not Tessa. That's Adelaide making all that noise.
That's Adelaide, yeah.
But you know how it started? By her big sister up above because she can see them in the yard before she can see them. So they're like tag teaming. Brats. It was a big loss. Billikens lost. Dang it. Yes. Sunrise School near DeSoto does 4 days. Oh, they do. Okay. The downside is the childcare for day 5. Right. That's hard for parents because parents are working 5-day weeks.
Yes. I thought of that. And I thought, well, what do they do? Now they'll have to fish around and try to find somebody that's going to be available.
Yep. To watch their kids.
To watch their kids.
Unless they go to a 4-day work week.
Right.
Which would be beneficial. Maybe the schools need a daycare on site so the parents could use it for after school and on day 5. Years ago, our school district did this, and I worked the daycare. The problem is funding. Another whole subject.
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah.
Kathy says 5 days is good. I voted. Oh, thank you, Karen. So I'm asking everybody if you will go to the A-list for St. Louis Magazine, and then under arts and entertainment, there's a social media influencer category. I'm asking that you all do a write-in and put the Real Monica Adams Show. I would love for my team to be thanked and noticed and welcomed for those that have not ever found our show, for you to spread the word, and for us to get nominated and ultimately to win for our content that we provide to this area. So you can just go onto St. Louis Magazine, or if you go to one of my most recent posts, I actually have the link that you can go directly to. Otherwise, it's pretty easy. Just type in St. Louis Magazine A-list, and then, like I said, it's under the arts and entertainment, and then you scroll down to social media influencer and write in Real Monica Adams. I got to get you to vote.
All right.
We got to do that. Thank you, Karen, by the way. How about some elderberry wine? We sell it at the Fancy Crow in Bonne Terre. It's made by a small winery in the Mark Twain Forest. Twain Vineyards. I love this. They are now closed due to retirement, but he still makes several fruit wines for our shop. Linda, how do I not know that you have a shop? We need to do a mobile Monica from your shop, evidently. Good morning. You both look great. So happy you're doing well, Jackie. That's from Gwen. Martin Short's daughter. Yep, I just mentioned that. I love the story about a man walking in a rescue place and asked how old was their oldest dog. He was 13 and he adopted him. I had tears in my eyes. The photo of the dog burying his head in his arms. Love those stories. I know. See, we talked about the therapy side of what dogs provide for us. I think about that always in Bonne Terre. It's been over an old mine. There are a couple of large sinkholes there already. Yeah. My son's birthday is the 17th. Mama is looking great. She has recovered nicely. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Michelle just popped on and said, hi, Mama.
Hi there, Michelle.
You will love going to a Billikens game. Okay, yeah, so we're going to do that next week. What was the thing that I said, remind me to say? I knew we would forget. Do you all remember what I said? Okay. Oh, I know what it was. I said, do you all know? So you all, Rose, you were right. Pink is on my list to interview, but who's the other actress? So I had a top 10 list, and I was very blessed in my career to interview several of them.
Yeah.
There were actually 3 left, and a lot of you wouldn't know this unless you really, really, really are a close friend of mine. Maybe you know that Sandra Bullock was on my list. Oh. And we just watched Speed the other day, by the way. I love her. I love Miss Congeniality. I think she's a great actress. I would love Catherine Zeta-Jones. I would love Charlize Theron. I love them. But it's Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Did you know that?
I think, yes, I do.
Okay. You had, nobody said it, so you'd have to really, really know. But Pink and Jennifer Aniston are left. And then Michael Bublé. As I mentioned, I at least had a chance to touch Michael's hand, but I'd love to sit down and know him. Good morning, Tony. Linda, I don't own the shop. Oh, I just work there. It's owned by my retired teacher friend. Well, talk to her. Let me talk to her. Michelle, would you have said Jennifer Aniston? Or she may have others on my list that I've forgotten about. There's so many new people that are coming out, though, that I love. Oh, Ricky Martin.
Oh, yes.
Do you watch the show that he's on?
No.
Palm Royale?
No.
It's a little weird, but I somehow like it. Okay, so the last part I'm going to leave you with. What happened the other night, I think you're very proud of. There was a phone call that came in at about 8:05 in the evening. And as many of you probably know, I get up very early and I work probably way too late. And it is an ongoing work. However, Jim told me that I can only imagine, the first one, we have a different TV upstairs. It's an LG TV. And he's like, Mon, there's, I can only imagine on the LG channels upstairs. And I'm like, well, I can't get Mom up there. I'm not going to have her walk upstairs, obviously, with, the injury. So I was like, let me see if I can find it on demand. So we go to on demand, and it's kind of like having ADD. All of a sudden, I'm like, ooh, Devil Wears Prada. Let's watch that. So we start watching Devil Wears Prada. We're cracking up. I am saying every line before it comes on because that is the most watched movie I've ever watched in my life. That and The Notebook are probably my all-time favorites. Notebook, yeah. But we're watching. We're having a great time together. And all of a sudden the phone call comes in and I look down, I take it and I'm on the phone for 40 minutes with a phone call that really shouldn't have happened that late at night. And I actually at one point said, I don't really understand why I'm on this call. And gentlemen, I'm going to go. And I was very proud with myself. First of all, I was proud with the class that I was able to maintain. And then me saying, gentlemen, I'm going to go. I was enjoying time with my mother. I am updating my website with all these mobile monicas that are coming up. So I'm working, but I am enjoying my time working because in the background is one of my favorite movies. And so I'm going to go. And that was the boundaries that I had to set.
Yes.
And then we addressed it the next day. And the person that I'm going to be working with, which is a big announcement I have coming up for you all, by the way, not yet, not until I'm ready, but it is coming. I will tell you that. God has said it's time to say yes to this. You know that I've been in the works of this for probably 7 months now.
Yes.
But it's time. It's just like the book. Again, it's kind of weird that that's the name of the book. It's about time. It's about time that this takes place, something I've always wanted to offer as a bigger part of our brand. However, it's still, guys, there's a time where no more phone calls.
Yes.
And so I was very proud. So a very big part of this Therapy Thursday is you got to set boundaries.
Yes.
But it's also to learn to say no and to learn to say yes.
Yes.
To not exhaust yourself, say no. And when you're invited by friends and family, say yes. Put work down, make it happen because life's too short.
Right.
So let's see. Watching Friends reruns right now. Yes. I love it. Yes, I would have said Jennifer, Michelle said. And I was so happy to see her the other day. She is just, I've heard she's so real. Oh, so many questions for Jennifer, Rose says. Is Dot going to be in Chesterfield at the Mobile Monica March 25th? Well, I hope so. Watching Friends reruns right now. Love all the cast. So March 25th, I don't know because she's so darn busy.
Yes.
I actually have 2 ideas while Mom's here. Dot and I have been trying to get our mothers together for a lunch. And I think it was last year. Well, here we are again. Gosh dang it. It was because of the weather. Well, we're going to have to do it quickly. Maybe we can do it Saturday. The weather spoiled our lunch date with our mothers.
Yes.
Because a year ago it was snowing and we did not want to have them out and put them in danger. So her mom was like, can we reschedule? Here we are a year later. And my friend Julie, her mother sent you a card the other day,
Yes.
which I appreciate so much. And I said, Julie, let's get your mom and my mom together while mom's here and let's have lunch together. We better do it before all the rain and snow coming.
Yes.
So I don't know if you saw the weather, but it's going to be gorgeous on Saturday. Nice, actually, tomorrow. Saturday's going to be amazing, though, 70 and sunny. And then March starts on Sunday, and it's coming in like a lion.
Yes.
Unfortunately. So we've got rain and snow mix. So we may be doing the show from home. Tomorrow, by the way, we are going to do a rerun of one of our favorite Foodie Fridays with Trattoria Giuseppe.
Oh.
Zach picks that one. So you're going to love him if you didn't see him the first time around. And even if you did, enjoy this. I will be live with you in the morning, and then we'll pitch to the Trattoria Giuseppe Foodie Friday, and then I'll end it for you with the devotional. We'll go into the weekend. We'll come back on Monday, and we will be doing our Menopause and Medical Monday with JG Optimal Wellness, but we may end up doing it virtually, because I want to keep everybody safe. That's very important.
Oh, yes.
I'm excited to tell you about some other mobile Monicas. So I told you about March 25th. So Rose, I will make sure. How about that? I will make sure that Dot's there. I hope Michelle can come as well. It is going to be right as she opens the door. It'll be at 9 a.m. So go to therealmonicaadams.com, click on the calendar of events. I just updated everything that we have so far. So the first one is going to be March 25th, 9 a.m. as Angela opens up the doors to Mary Tuttle's. Trust me on this. It is one of the most gorgeous stores that you will ever see for gift giving.
Yeah.
So wedding gifts. They just got in some new children's things, things for yourself, jewelry. I just bought some jewelry that I could not pass up. That gorgeous thing that I showed you that Jim got me.
Yes.
From Simon Pierce, which is just a stunning piece.
It
Thank you,
is
Jim. I love it.
stunning, yes.
They have brackish jewelry for men and women both. I bought Jim for Valentine's a beautiful brackish belt.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's so stunning. It's real feathers, by the way. Happy you are taking time off. Wellish, Michelle says.
Yes.
Janet, good morning. What a way to come live in PJs on the couch, right? We want to be real. You guys want more of this. I know that. So I know how much you love she and I together. I know how much you love me and Jim together. I know you love me and Michelle together. Julie, when she's been, I got to get Julie back on the show.
Yes.
Julie's a riot. Definitely have to do that. So let's see. The other mobile Monica we just booked. I'm going to go in order here. April 2nd, we will be at Midwest Thermography, which, by the way, is where I'm going today. And for those of you, I will say, Dot's the one that actually told me, Monica, we got to be weary of mammograms.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the radiation.
Uh-huh.
And so today I am going to Midwest Thermography and I am doing my own thermography, which I need to tell you all about. And we're going to do that March 9th, April, who is the owner. She's going to come in and she's going to tell us all about it. And then we are going to go there and we are going to do a show at 3:30 in the afternoon on April 2nd. So we have a mobile Monica from there. You don't want to miss this. So for those of you that want an alternative to mammograms, they're there. Thermography and ultrasounds.
Yes.
And it's just trying to keep us, we're talking about wellness and therapy and health, just to keep us safe. Keep your girls safe, right?
Yes.
So I can't wait. I can't wait, first of all, to experience it today. Mom's going to go along and she'll be able to witness what they do there. It's an all really amazing, holistic place in general, but she's involved with Midwest Thermography. So that'll be April 2nd. And then in May, put this one on your calendar. We will be at Oaken Front in Washington, Missouri. I hope to see a ton of you there. That will be on May 5th. That's Cinco de Mayo. I know that. But not everybody wants to go to a Mexican place because they're crazy, crazy packed. We're going to go to Oaken Front. We're going to sit right across the river. We're going to sit right there by the train tracks in Washington, Missouri. The food's amazing. The wine's amazing. Tanya, who owns it, is amazing. We're going to get a chance to sit down with them. We're actually going to feature them on a Foodie Friday on April 17th. So you're going to get a chance to meet them and hear their backstory before we do the Foodie Friday. So they'll be coming in April, and then we'll have the Foodie Friday, and then we'll go there on May 5th. The other thing I'm excited about is we just booked this yesterday. I've been working on this one for a while now. April 28th, we are going to bring in Denise and Stephen, who own the Barrel House, which is in the Baldwin area on Clayton Road. Then we're going to go there on May 11th. We will be live at noon. And the Barrel House I want you to come because I think you're going to really enjoy this. They have like 27 different barrels where you can make your own whiskey. And Mama was a whiskey drinker.
Yeah.
Manhattan's, right? That was your whiskey. That was your drink of choice. You get to kind of like people who go to wineries. You know how you can drink straight out of the barrel for wine, and you taste. And they put that little thing in, and then let you taste out of it. You do that, and you put it in these little cups, and then you're tasting, and you're writing down and picking. Do you like whiskeys? Do you like rye? Do you like bourbons? From all of that, you then take that blend, and it is your own blend. You then pick the type of bottle that you like. You pick the name you want to put on it, and then they put it on the label, and it is your own. You literally are making your own whiskey.
Oh, right.
Would you enjoy that?
Yeah.
You like a little whiskey from time to time. So for all of you, I can't wait to introduce you. They have really good food. They have music there. They have all these events. In fact, they've got a whiskey event coming up on March 8th. We were thinking of taking her to. It's a whiskey dinner at Barrel House. So shout out to them for this. I don't know that Mom would be okay sitting up in those chairs for that long. We're thinking about it. But if you want to support them, they do have, go to Barrel House. And as I mentioned, it's on Clayton Road in Baldwin. Look for this whiskey dinner that they have. They have tickets available for that. They also have a Mother's Day event coming up. And then they have a Father's Day barbecue and bourbon coming up. We're going to talk about all of those things. And then in the middle of Mother's and Father's Day, we will be doing our show. So I'm excited about that. There's a lot of mobile Monicas. There's new sponsors coming. Next Tuesday, we're going to introduce you to Bridget Childress. She is doing Childress nursing consult or legal consulting. She is a nurse, but she works with attorneys to go through the chaos of the medical records. All the things that we don't want to do.
Oh, yeah.
That is what she does. So God bless her. So I can't wait to introduce you to her, tell her backstory. And then she is going to be the sponsor of a new segment we call Testament Tuesday.
Oh, right.
All faith-based, which you all asked for, by the way. I should be able to make the Mary Tuttle mobile shoot. All right, Michelle, I love it. Ooh, Barrel House, Julie just said. Ish, meaning you don't really take time off. Michelle, I am. Michelle and I haven't even spoken on the phone, and I don't even know how long. We barely have texted each other, but that's what happens. When we get older, that means our parents are older, or mother-in-laws and father-in-laws, and it's been a little rough. Can you please stop falling?
Huh?
Can you please stop falling?
Yes.
Thoughts and prayers going out to Michelle's mother-in-law.
Yes.
So Michelle's been dealing with a lot. I've been dealing with a lot, but that means we have to make time. So Michelle, we need to get together. Michelle's getting ready to go to Hawaii, by the way.
All right.
What can you tell her about Hawaii? Because you go there a lot. What do you love about Hawaii?
Everything.
Yeah, right?
It's just fabulous. It's just so relaxing, so wonderful.
It's definitely, God blessed us with Hawaii. Let's just say that.
I know, like a friend of mine, she said, I would like to just live there, all the time.
See, but for the people who like the change of seasons, they wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I know.
But they do it. They get rain. They call it liquid sunshine there. So I've been to Waikiki, Oahu. I stayed at 1 year. The second time we went, stayed there again. Did an island hop to Maui. Third time, stayed in Maui. I will go one more time. I mean, I could go more, but there's so much more to see in this world that I don't think I'd have time to go. I want to go one more time because I've never been with Jim, and I would like to go to Kauai.
Kauai, yeah,
and the Big Island.
Yes,
that's on my list.
You have not been to the Big Island?
I've only been to Maui and Oahu.
Oh,
Kauai though. Kauai they call the garden area.
Yeah.
So Kauai and the Big Island are on my list. Yes, we are long overdue for Mon and Mick time. All right, my friend, let's make that happen. Okay, one final break, and we're going to come back with Faith, and I'm going to actually let Mama read you the devotional. Does that sound good? She's like, give me some glasses, Monica. All right, we will be right back.
The world needs to be more positive. Yep. The world, and I'm spreading positivity with my air fresheners. So
you and I both,
sir. Sadly, I wasn't aware of the Monica Adams show until recently, and was I missing out?
I'm definitely going to turn this on in the mornings on our TV.
She's helping people to understand their value. She's helping women to transform their lives.
From the minute that we walked in, I felt just really comfortable and at home here.
You are always a ray of sunshine and positivity.
Thank you for what you do. I love this whole thing that you're doing.
It's good news. It's great news. It's uplifting and empowering.
But you were engaged, and I love that. So thank you so much.
All right, we're back, and I'm thanking our sponsors down below. More sponsors to come that we will add to that list. But JG Optimal Wellness, who again will be on with us on Monday. Spas and More, who we were just talking about, they're going to be at the home show. Adelaide, don't eat the cord. Come on, Ad. We've got Slyman Brothers, who sponsors our Foodie Friday. We couldn't do our Foodie Friday without them. Also, Defiance Ridge Vineyards, where we were last night. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, yes.
Did you all see it, by the way? Because I'm going to have to take a clip of it. What was the scariest part of Defiance Ridge yesterday?
Oh, when Jim picked me up and carried me, I was sitting in the chair, and then it wanted to move, and he just comes and picks me up, and I go, oh, Jim, don't drop me.
Yes. So I will try to take a reel from that because I couldn't believe it did. I thought he was just going to help Mom move.
Yes.
And instead,
he picked up the
he
chair.
picked up the chair.
And he starts walking.
I wish I could show it.
He starts walking me to the other side. And I'm going, oh, no, Jim. Oh, no.
She's like, that was spooky. Anyway, so again, JG Optimal Wellness, Spas and More, Slyman Brothers, Defiance Ridge Vineyards, and Dot Fleshman Realty. And then coming back in April will be Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa. Please, again, take your dogs there for, even if it's a nail trimming, all of that helps to help boost, I think, a kind of a rough fourth quarter of 2025. So let's support them, support those that support us, and then welcome aboard Childress Legal Consulting as we welcome on Bridget Childress. Do me a favor and just say, welcome, Bridget. You're going to love being a part of this. Okay. Are you good to read, or is this a little too dark for you? A little too dark? It might be. I can't believe that we're wrapping up February. Is it the 26th already? It is. It's February 26th. And so we get into this weekend, and March 1st is on Sunday. I think that's too dark for you. I'm going to put my glasses on. I might have Mom just kind of give you the final words. Let's do this. So this is, a lot of people always ask about the devotionals. Jesus Listens from Sarah Young. Oh, that's that picture. You want to show them that in just a second. That's my favorite picture.
Oh, yes.
Just a second. That's the thing that makes me happy. So on this February 26th, trustworthy Lord Jesus, please help me trust you enough to relax. Oh, listen, this so is God saying relax and enjoy your presence. I confess that I often live in a state of hypervigilance, feeling and acting as if I'm in the mind of an emergency. Your word tells me that I am remarkably and wonderfully made. My body is carefully crafted to gear up when necessary and then gear down when the crisis is over. But because I live in a broken body and a broken world, I find it difficult to let down my guard and really relax. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. God is always right in the story. I need to remember that you are continually with me and that you are worthy of all my confidence, all my trust. I can pour out my heart to you, committing into your sovereign care everything that's troubling me. Thank you for training me to trust in you with all my heart and mind. And the more I lean on you in confident trust, the more fully I can enjoy your presence. As I relax in your healing light, you shine peace into my mind and my heart. All right, you want to read the final sentence? I'll let Mommy, if you can read this. So it's right here with the word while. Do you need my glasses? She's going to be like, Monica, these glasses are crazy. So with the word while, this final sentence.
Okay. Well, I don't.
You can't see it? All right, I'll read it. Never mind. While I spend time waiting with you, my awareness of your presence grows stronger, and your unfailing love soaks into my inner being. I know it's kind of dark. Yes. That's the only reason why you couldn't. Inside of my book that keeps my space is something that makes me happy. Go ahead and show it to him.
Oh.
One of my favorite moments in my life.
Yes, you can see.
And the drop. My mom, upside down. Wait, hang on. No, there you go. So if you don't know, type in Monica Adams dancing with the St. Louis Stars, and you'll see the dance. In fact, I would tell you, you can watch the one from Independence Center, but I like you watching the one that Michelle took. I think Michelle would tell you it's probably one of her proudest moments of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so glad she was there to witness it. She was there with you.
Yes.
Yeah. What a day. I got to be brought back. I have to be brought back to dancing.
Yes.
She would say, in order to do that, Monica, you have to slow down.
Slow down.
All right. Did you have fun?
Yes.
It's time for me to make you breakfast, get you these pills over here that are in this big box, lots of supplements. So on this Therapy Thursday, remember, you are valued. Don't listen to this chatter. That's all the negativity that's around. I don't care what age you are. And if you are thinking about it and you want to journal, sit down with that thought. What would you tell your younger self to change the trajectory of the way your life could have gone? Right? Maybe give yourself some time back before you eventually get it. Let's see. What was the last one that came in? Dancing with the Stars. Yeah, it was Dancing with the St. Louis Stars, by the way.
Yes.
So for the Independence Center. And I also did Dancing in the Loop, which is for the Jewish Community Center. I loved helping them out. And then I did one that was just a showcase with David, remember?
Yes.
At the dance studio where I was taking. Jim has asked me several times, are you wanting to do it again? It is. I don't need a gold medal. I don't need a mirror ball trophy. I just love the art of dancing. So it's truly doing it for the love of it all.
Yes.
But on this Therapy Thursday, I like Therapy Thursday, by the way.
Yes.
Well, maybe we're starting something. I also like the idea of Testosterone Tuesday or Testosterone Thursday, somebody said, which is all male dominated.
Yes.
But it's also weaving in the importance of women knowing that testosterone numbers are important for us as well. When you talk about hormone replacement therapy, you got to know your testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, so much to teach you and educate you about, and to make you laugh and to make you understand that the more real we are, the better it can be. I love the fact that you're seeing more people like this in reels and stories on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. It's time for us all to be in an age where this happens. I'm not saying that we don't get dolled up, and because I don't want all the guys to go, oh, wait, aren't you ever going to put, we like you all dolled up. We like you in dresses and we like you with makeup on. Yeah, I'm not saying we're not doing that. I'm not always going to be like this. Jim would be like, do you want to get out of your pajamas? But I'm saying, you understand what the message is. Be real. Okay? Time to eat breakfast?
Yes.
All right, everybody. We're going to go. We're going to go enjoy some time together. You're welcome, Stephanie. I hope you have a great one as well. We've enjoyed this. Tomorrow, Foodie Friday feature on Trattoria Giuseppe. A beautiful weekend. Get out and enjoy that gorgeous weather Friday and Saturday because it's all changing once March comes in. Yes. Rain, snow mix, unfortunately, Sunday into Monday. We'll talk about all that with Beckett tomorrow in our What the Weather segment. God bless you all. Remember, the greatest thing you can be in life is
real.
And be
kind.
She did it right. God bless you all.